In this video, I'll be car camping in Colorado's Roosevelt National Forest and showing off the capabilities of the Jetboil Summit Skillet and trying to do our part to make the world a better place. If it's your first time watching one of my videos, then welcome. The newcomer is the most important person. I just have one small favor to ask. Could you click the subscribe button down there? It doesn't cost you anything and it really makes me smile. Thanks for watching.
What is going on, all my outdoor adventurers and enthusiasts? Welcome back. We got another video for you today. Let's jump right into the action. Hold on, the action's gotta wait. We got a tragedy here, guys. Let me show you. Look at all this trash. Here's the current condition of Site 8. Words speak for themselves. Oh look, somebody left a ship bucket. Awesome. Is that over there a skid and a giant tarp? Wind picked this tarp up and carried it over here. I'm gonna leave a gallon water jug up there. Looks like somebody's target practicing. Cool. I don't know, one of those fancy expensive folding tables. The lightweight aluminum ones. Looks like it's all busted up. Yeah, it's busted up. Here's two giant styrofoam cubes, the kind that people use for archery target practice, strewn about the woods. Yay, giant styrofoam cubes in the forest. Yay! Oh look, a lonely Modelo can. Literally looks like it was sat there this morning. Here's what I can only assume was an abundance of alcohol and ignorance. Look what somebody did to these. Look! All these trees just chopped at waist height. Not even to the ground. Why would someone do that? I don't understand. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what I can do about any of all that. You know, there's a giant pissy mattress over there. Trash over there, trash over there. It's sad, man. It's sad and unfortunate. This is a really beautiful forested area. Tons of wildlife around here. Moose, elk, muleys, whitetails, foxes. I mean, just so much wildlife. It's a tragedy. It's really unfortunate too because, you know, it's free to camp here. So I don't know what I can do. I guess I'm gonna take spot 7 down here and we can clean up our immediate area, and that's the best I guess we can do. But anyways, let's set us a location and drop us on a map. We are at the Gordon Gulch Dispersed camping spot on Route 72 in central Colorado. We're about an hour and a half from Denver's down that way, and Rocky Mountain National Park is about an hour that way. And how this works is you just pull in right off of Route 72 and there's giant loops in the forest. They're not maintained roads. There's giant craters and rocks and boulders and puddles and muds and hills. They're just nasty backwoods dirt roads. But anyway, 2 giant loops, multiple sites. I think there's 20 sites here at this spot, and they're 100% free, man. You can camp here up to 14 days. Like I said, Denver's an hour and a half that way. Rocky Mountain National Park's an hour that way. So it's a pretty cool spot, man. It's a real tragedy if they trash it. Let's go check out our spot. We ended up at Site 7 here. I just backed my car up over there. But even here at Site 7, there's multiple fire rings. There's one. There's one. There's one. And then of course there's one back here where I parked my car. So yeah. Site 7, Roosevelt National Forest. Gordon Gulch Dispersed camping site. Here's a good look at all the trash I collected out of this place. Look at it all. It's the typical stuff you'd find at any campsite though. Bunch of stakes, grommets, random plastic, rubber, some rope, piece of chain, dog chain, randomness, pistol shells. What else we got in there? Rifle shell, So yeah, I was able to pull all that trash out of this site. I've been here already for several hours setting up camp and cleaning. Rearranged the fire ring there and I'm building it out better and hung my hammock. That giant log right there was like way up on top of that hill. It was about 100 yards away. It took me an hour to push it, roll over here like 10 feet at a time. And yeah, it fits perfectly between there. It's still uneven. It's like wobbly. Whoa, it's wobbly. So I'm gonna use my shovel then and dig out underneath it and make it look pretty. Maybe decorate it with some rocks. These are tools I've been using here. My saw, my axe, and my shovel. See, I'm gonna keep working on camp here a little bit and then we'll cook some dinner on this Jetboil. It's amazing. I love this Jetboil and I got a brand new frying pan with it. We'll go over all the specs and I'll show you what's up and I'll tell you a couple stories about how wonderful this Jetboil is.
This is it. Life's not infinite. It's the only chance we get. So why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? Will it click? Looking for the next new fix. Is this the new kind of sick? Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? They say they have the answers, but no one's getting better. They say they have the answers.
I'm really happy with how the seat turned out. Putting them rocks underneath it stabilized it really good. Then I filled the back with dirt. So that way if it rains, the water will wash around it and won't come underneath it into the fire pit area. Yeah, this is a nice big log. Should be here for another 10, 20 years at least. It's a really nice seat right for this fire pit. I think I'm gonna take a nap. It's in the middle of the afternoon. It's sunny, it's beautiful. Lay in a hammock here and then we'll have dinner after that.
And isn't life funny? Make some money. Spend it all to feel less crummy and think that we've made it. Think that we've made it.
I had a really nice nap. I feel great and refreshed. About ready to get cooking. But before we do, let's talk about the fuels here. These are the camp stove fuels. They come in different brands. And you would think that, you know, camp fuel stove is all the same, right? It's just the gas inside of a canister. It's the same gas inside of a same metal canister, and the only difference would be the branding. Kind of like a generic drug, you know, a generic drug is the same as a name brand drug. Don't work like that with these gases. Claims to be the same, but they don't perform the same. Jetboil does not work well above 12,000 feet or at cold temperatures. It sputters and just can't be relied on. Get the MSR. MSR camp stove fuel is the one you want. All right, let's spend some time talking about the Jetboil itself. It's not too much to it. It's a 1 liter carrying capacity right here. It's got a lid with a strainer. 1 liter. It's got a koozie on the outside, so when you're boiling your water, don't get hot, you can hold it directly. One thing I don't like about the koozie on the outside is it goes the whole way to the top. So as you're drinking out of it, it gets wet kind of with whatever you're drinking and stuff. And there's no real way to clean that. So I wish they would drop the koozie down like 1 inch so you put your lip on the metal instead of that koozie. It's kind of like AIDS. But anyway, it's got an indicator right here on the side as you're heating up your water. It's going to turn from nothing to orange to let you know it's working. On the bottom, it's got some engineered coils to increase surface area and make this thing boil water in like 60 seconds. It's ridiculous how quick this thing boils water. And then this stove, so that's that part. The stove part has a little psh, psh. You can control, regulate it, psh, psh. And it also has a button indicator right here, or a button starter. Kind of like on a grill, but it don't work. It don't work at all. It worked for like a year. I've had my Jetboil for 2 years. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love my Jetboil, but just bring a Bic lighter. If you're in the woods, you should have a Bic lighter in your pocket anyway. Psh. Started on work, failed after 1 year. Oh, and I threw away some pieces too. It come when you buy it, it's like $140, but it comes with a stand. the stand doesn't help at all. This thing is top heavy, and you better hold on to it, have it on a level surface, watch the wind, and pay attention because your things will fall over, even with that stand. I threw the stand away. It also comes with a little measuring cup. Threw that away too. It's just extra ounces. I didn't need an extra cup. I don't need a cup for my cup. This is my cup. So anyway, yeah, I threw those 2 parts away. You would get it with yours when you buy it new. And then I just bought this thing right here. It's called a Summit Skillet. It's supposed to go with the Jetboil. Matter of fact, it does go with the Jetboil. It's a little skillet. I think it's like 8 inches. I love this thing too, man. It was 50 bucks, like I said, but the thing's super durably made. Non-stick surface on the inside. Super easy to clean up with a towel. Just wipe it out. On the bottom, it's got like grippers so it don't slide. And it comes with this spatula. I don't know, they talk smack like this is a really great spatula, but it looks weird. And the handle just folds up like this. Up like this. And then the spatula goes in there. Anyway, yeah. It's called a Summit Skillet. It goes with the Jetboil. And then also, to use the skillet, you gotta get this thing. It's like an adapter. It's called pot support. And it's just this little adapter that sits on top of the stove, which I'll show you later. But when I saw that, I kind of laughed to myself. Pot support. 1-800-POT support. Which department can we direct you to? Oh, and no camping gear would be complete without its own little personal zip bag. So you get one of those with it too. So that's what we're gonna be trying out today. We're gonna be having dinner with our Jetboil stove and our Summit Skillet. We got our fire going, but I'm not getting any less hungry. Let's start eating for, ow, I gotta go get my stuff out, sausages out of the fridge, hold on. All right, now we're ready to do something. So real quick, while assembling this thing here, you got a male connection on your canister and you got a female connection on your stove, and they just screw in. Oh, and it's got this little handle right here that flips down. You want to make sure that handle is not in the way. You screw that on like that, and then the pot support just fits right in there. And all that pot support does is it's keeping the skillet up off the flame. That's a super hot flame. As a matter of fact, that's one of the biggest challenges of having this kit is controlling the flame. So yeah, the pot support just goes in there like that, and then the pan goes on top, just like that. And then this is what we're having. We're having the sausages, like I said, the Johnsonville Better Cheddars. They're slim and they're really easy too. And then we're just gonna have sausage sandwiches. So we got some fancy brioche fresh rolls. And then red pepper, red pepper, that's a red onion. The story about the red pepper is I couldn't get no red pepper, so I just got a green one. So green pepper, red onion, sausages, and rolls. Really simple. That's how I like to roll out here in the wilderness, is nice and easy. So let me get prepping these, I guess. I gotta prep these before I even cook anything. Man, I'm hungry. It is worth noting, I guess, that I sold all my stuff, or gave away all my possessions about 3 years ago now, and I've been living out of my car. So part of that process was getting rid of all my kitchen stuff. So the reason why I'm so excited about this skillet is I haven't owned a skillet in 3 years. And it's pretty nice. I don't have plates, I don't have silverware. So we're just gonna be preparing everything right into the frying pan right here. Chop some onions out. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Just enough for a sandwich. Looks good. Carve out some green pepper. The pepper selection was pretty bad at the grocery store that I went to. It's a small little mountain town about 6 miles down the way called Netherland. It's the closest town. And they got a really small grocery store. Mountain town, mountain grocery store, but the produce selection suffers. The red peppers were unbuyable. They were literally rotten. I feel bad. The green peppers at least aren't rotten, but they're not great either. It's kind of to be expected when you come to these small mountain towns. It's hit or miss. I'm just gonna slice up some green peppers here and add them into the pot. It's gonna be a great sandwich. It's wonderful weather today. I think it's probably about 70 degrees. Partly cloudy, partly sunny. I've been walking around. Unfortunately, all the trash is here, but other than that, it's a beautiful wilderness area. I saw my first moose ever not too far from here last week. It was a cow. I'll throw a picture up in the video. And my first moose ever. It's a really wild area. Like I say, Rocky Mountain National Park's not too far. The Indian Peaks Wilderness is right there. Alright, I got my onions and my pepper. Throw some sausage in here. I hope this skillet works. I don't see why I wouldn't. Like I said, my biggest concern about it is the temperature. That heat is hot. Hopefully that pot support keeps it out far enough that it is able to cook it without burning everything. I guess I can just keep rotating it too. Flipping it around and stuff, but we're gonna make it work. I love my Jetboil. It's not the lightest camp stove on the market. It's not the smallest camp stove in the market. I've never once thought to myself, man, I wish I was 3 ounces lighter. Nope, I love my Jetboil. I wouldn't trade it for the world. That other camp stove that people are using, nah, don't let them sell you on that. That's marketing. You can carry an extra 3 ounces. It's a really good camp stove. It's the fastest one on the market. It might not be the lightest, might not be the smallest, but it's the fastest too, which means it's using less fuel. Alright, we got enough sausage and peppers and onions. We're gonna fire it up. I'm hungry. I don't have a lid. I'm just gonna use this sign. That is the one thing with this stove. I definitely recommend a lid, and you don't get one with it. I'll check on this in like 3 or 4 minutes. The marketing team went all out on this, I don't know, spatula. It's weird shaped to me. It looks strange, but Jetboil loves it. Multi-purpose turner. 1-click release. Perfectly nests in the handle. Matches curves of skillet. Sharp edge for chopping. Interesting note. They're really excited about this plastic spatula. It's not even, it's a weird shape. I showed you guys already. I cleaned up all the trash at this campsite. But there's one string I can't get down. Look, they tied it way up there. I'm short. I can't reach it. Oh, goodness. Let me try. I don't know how they got it up there. It's like 12 foot tall. They must have had a vehicle or a ladder. They had to have a ladder. Let me try. Got it.
got it. I got it. Oh. It sounds like it's doing something. Let's see. Okay, a couple more minutes. There's a chipmunk that's become hip to my cooking. He's right out here running from rock to rock to rock. He's like waiting for me to throw him something or drop a piece. I ain't trying to pick up no chipmunks this year. Had one last year. Watch the video. They're a nuisance. This is coming along well. Put the lid back on. I don't know if I'd ever eaten a brioche bun before. Brioche, what is that, French? Am I saying it right? Brioche? Anyway, when I was at the little mountain grocery store down there, the dude was stocking the shelves. So I was asking him, I was like, what is a brioche? Oh, they're not even split. I need to go get a knife. But anyway, yeah, I was asking the guy stocking the shelves. I was like, I've never had one of those. Oh. Oh, it's split on the top. What? Look, kind of like a pretzel roll or something. Split on the top, like straight. Alright, well, this is done. Oh, yeah, that's perfectly done. I feel like I should show you before I stack it up. Here, let me show you quick. I like this meal because it's real simple. I mean, how much more simple can you get? Ooh. Ow. Actually, I don't like these rolls of brioche. I hope it tastes better than it. It's fancy, but it's not functional. This little split on the top it's not gonna hold much. I'm doing the best I can. I'm gonna have to eat a couple of them. I'll just put the lid back on to keep that warm until I'm ready for the next one. Looks banging. Oh, dang it. I can't give it to the chipmunk. We'll just keep coming back. Throw that in there. See what I'm working with here, brioche. I love my Jetboil. I love my Jetboil. Oh man. Yes. Alright, well I'm gonna smash this and get back to you in a minute. We got cleanup to do. So just to wrap up about the Jetboil. I love it. Gives me access to wilderness all over the Rocky Mountains. Wouldn't be possible without my Jetboil. I've eaten wonderful meals in the backcountry in Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Arizona. And in spite of me showing you that my auto start clicker button doesn't work, one of the things I love about this stove is its reliability. You know, it's just a can of fuel and a knob you turn. It works all the time. I've used it all over. I've had this particular one for a couple years now, and this new edition of the Skillet's just really gonna up the game. And I know there's a huge market out there for the competitor MSR, but I got a funny story about MSR. I was on the Appalachian Trail 2 years ago doing 100 miles, and I got to the most beautiful shelter on the entire Appalachian Trail. It's called the Quarry Gap Shelter. It's in Pennsylvania. And it's beautiful. There's hanging plants, there's a swing, there's a babbling brook with a toad in it. The shelters are beautifully clean. Just a gorgeous shelter. It's called the most beautiful shelter on the AT. Anyway, so I'm there and I'm relaxing, and it's about 7 o'clock at night, and I think sunset's about 8, so I think I'm gonna have the shelter all to myself. But you never know on the AT, people show up late. Anyway, I'm laying in for the night. It's about 7:45, and I'm getting cuddled up and reading a book, and a couple shows up. And about 8:15, the couple starts watching Maury Povich on their phone with no headphones. And I can hear every word of it. It's full blast. It's so annoying. I'm trying to read my book and relax, listen to the toads and the cicadas, and here I'm listening to Maury Povich. You are the father. You're not the father. You said you'd love me. I'm not kidding you. The whole nine, in the middle of the woods, this guy climbed all the way up to the top of the mountain to watch Maury Povich. Anyway, I was faced with a decision. I'm a nice guy, but I was faced with a decision nonetheless. You know, do I want to listen to Maury Povich for the rest of the night, or do I want to have a nice sleep with a uncomfortable guest next to me? So I said something. I was like, look, man, that's not acceptable, in the most friendliest ways that I could. But anyway, he shut it off. Anyway, next morning, back to the Jetboil. He's talking smack on my Jetboil. He got the MSR, and he's like, oh, the Jetboil's heavy, the Jetboil's big. Who wants the Jetboil? Everybody go, all the pros are doing MSR, blah, 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 pocket rocket. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. I love my Jetboil. Anyway, I had my coffee made, my thing packed, and I was out of there before he even had his water boiled. I don't know how long it takes MSR to boil water, but the Jetboil Flash, you're going to get your coffee done. You're going to get away from that miserable sad sack. So I was really proud. Anyway, look, we're cleaned up already. It cleans up that easy. Oh, and then the handle just folds, and a little spatula clicks in like I showed you before. Yep, Jetboil. I don't care what they say about MSR. I love my Jetboil. Well, we got dinner all wrapped up. That was really nice. I like it. What you didn't get to see was that's actually the third time I've used my skillet, but my microphone broke and I lost video, so I've been having technical difficulties on this trip. But I've already been able to cook a pancake, which I'll leave you a picture, and cheesy roll-ups, which I don't have any audio for, so I'll throw a clip up here with no audio. So yeah, we made the sausage brioche, pancakes, and cheesy roll-ups already in the skillet. Unfortunately, with the technical difficulties, we didn't get to see the other two. But no matter all that, dinner was great. The fire feels wonderful. Some clouds are starting to move in. We're calling for rain tomorrow. Well, a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon, but knowing Colorado, it's a pretty good chance. So I haven't been able to film because I've been jamming out to music since dinner, but I've been doing chores, so let me show you exactly what's happening. Picked up all that trash that I found. Got this whole bag full right here. That was all the micro. It was probably like 150 pieces, man. Just randomness. Just the most random stuff, man. You can't be leaving your trash out here at the campsites. Take it with you. Also, I like this bush right here. So I kind of cleaned out around it. All the junk, the little rocks, the sticks and stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some rocks over and put them in front of it. Kind of edge it out a little bit, protect it. And then one more tip. Got this shovel right here. I don't know, it's a little folding shovel. It's kind of reminds me like what the Army got. You know what I mean? One of them deals. It was probably like 30 bucks or something. A little folding shovel. It's got its own little pack or whatever. But pro tip, it is 6 p.m. and I'm already thinking ahead about tomorrow. First, you know, I'm 42 years old. I've been pooping my whole life. Tomorrow ain't gonna be no different. So I already dug my hole. Look, comes right out, one shot. But anyway, that's a pro tip right there. Dig your poop hole the night before. You don't want to be messing with that in the morning. Ain't no outhouses out here. Ain't no privies. No running water. We're out here in the wilderness. So, pro tip, dig your hole the night before. I think it came out well. See what I mean about edging out that bush? Don't mind the firewood there. Yeah, all the rocks around the bush. Came out nice. So I think I just got one more chore. I think I'm gonna go scavenge some firewood from that campsite that we saw up the way. So we'll take a walk up there and grab as many pieces that I can carry. Probably not too many because I'm bringing a tripod and a camera, but we'll go up there and scavenge some firewood anyway. Might as well grab a couple pieces. Oh, tripped on something. But that other campsite with the free firewood is just right up this road. I don't know, a tenth of a mile, not even. Look, it's all sloppy wet. All the snow melt. There ain't no rivers, creeks, or streams around here. You gotta bring in your own water. But it's spring in Colorado right now. And we've had 2.5 times our normal snowfall this year. So it's gonna be really dangerous this spring. People are gonna die. Avalanches, floods, landslides, all that. Alright, I gotta navigate this. Hold on. Oh man, somebody's up there. I should have grabbed it earlier. Oh well, we got plenty of firewood. It's pine though. That good pre-cut stuff up there at that site was really good. But what are you gonna do? Hopefully they use it. Didn't even look like they were gonna start a fire, but I'm not gonna go up and be like, hey, can I have some of your firewood? So I just rolled it out. But, all right, heading back to camp. No firewood in hand. Hey, sometimes it be like that. What are you gonna do? Alright, it's like 7:45. Sunset's gonna be in like 10 minutes. If we go over this ridge right here, we'll have a good view for pink clouds. So let's run over there and get a good view for pink clouds. It's not very far. It's like a tenth of a mile or something. Just on the other side of this ridge. See, there's the road right there. I think we can get a good view from the road. Let's run down there. Whew. Told you, pink clouds are starting. 7:55. We got about 3 minutes. I hope I can see us mountains. I didn't even look behind me yet. Whee! Let's get to our spot. Alright. So here's our spot in the road. It's that mountain right there. Barely. It's all gloomed in. Then got that one over there. That's the Indian Peaks Wilderness. And I'm camped. I ran right over that hill that way. I'm camped somewhere right up on the other side. But we're gonna hang out here for like 6 minutes and see if these clouds turn pink. As you can tell, we didn't get the nice hyperlapse that we wanted with the pink clouds. You win some and you lose some, just like the battle with the Firewood going over there tonight. But here's the scene right here. Let's check this out. So you got the road right here. Like I said, my camp is up over that hill right there, which we gotta get to in a minute because I got a fire burning. And then the Indian Peaks Wilderness is out there. But there's a meadow down there. It's May 1st already, but nothing's green. We gotta head back to the camp. Come on, let's go. There it is. Yeah, I need some love. It is late as hell. We've been hanging out by the fire for like an hour and a half. It is dark. The Milky Way is out. It's beautiful. We're about to jump in the car and go to bed. So yeah, let's hop in the car real quick. My feet are warm. Oh, it's warm down there. Alright, y'all. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.